Night beginning to fall over Southern California, but the lights are shining bright here at the spectacular SoFi Stadium in metropolitan Los Angeles. Tonight, it's our first Monday night game of the new season, and we've got a good one coming up, as it'll be the Denver Broncos taking on the LA Chargers. Is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And no run back on this one, so the new season will begin at the 25-yard line. They'll try and start this drive in the air. They'll find Sutton on the right side complete. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. First carry for Nick Chubb. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Well, that's not an easy play for a defensive end because most of his responsibility has him getting upfield and working, but how about his vision to see where the play was going, crashed down inside, and tackled him for a loss.
Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. Back to throw here. Going out wide, finds Chubb. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39. Third and 9 here. Looking to throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it. And they're going to take over right there at the 22-yard line. And without a doubt, not the way they pictured that opening drive unfolding.
No, they were making progress. They weren't exactly in high gear, but they were making a few yards along the way. And now that they've coughed it up, they've got to go back to the sidelines and regroup a little bit.
They try and run on first down, but this one going to lose a couple yards as they get him behind the line. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8.
Coming in, he really likes his chance of having a big year based on a terrific offseason. And runs like that on opening weekend show that he's right.
First and goal, a chance to convert that early turnover into points. Here's a give up the middle. And this time the yards won't come so easy as they'll in fact tackle him behind the line. On 2nd down, they'll run it here. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. And now can they reverse the trend on 3rd and goal with the last 2 plays having gone backwards? Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing 4th down.
And his kick is good. And the Chargers grab themselves a 3-0 lead. So the defense are able to force their first turnover of the game, and then they add on to that by getting the field goal.
And you don't just want to take the ball away from your opponent, partner. You want to make them hurt as well. And if you don't score yourself on defense, turn it over to your offense and have them put points on the board.
And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And Charles, nothing like squaring off with a division opponent, a division rival in week 1. Do you like that they are matching up this early, or would you prefer a game like this be a few weeks down the road?
I actually like the early matchup for a few reasons, Brandon. First of all, it allows you to see that in the entire offseason and know, hey, right out of the gate, we're playing a division game. Second part is it spreads them out a little bit. If you just have them all bunched up at the end of the year, that's not as much fun watching teams try to survive that gauntlet when you do have injuries down the stretch. And last but not least, let's face it, we're TV people. What a great game to sell right out of the gate.
The throw right sideline here is complete. That'll go for a gain of 7. And now 1 yard to go on 3rd down. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that, you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch. Now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. Got a man open. It's Sutton. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn it into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
A huge play there for Denver. 42 yards. A first red zone opportunity the new year here as they come up now 1st and 10. And this one complete again to Mims. So no gain on the play, and that'll make it 2nd down. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Flush to his right, and he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. All that gets him is just a yard, and now it's 3rd down.
That's an early scramble that can be viewed positively by either side. From the offensive point of view, it begins to establish it as a possibility to keep it on certain plays. And defensively, they're going to give up a huge play for one of their first tests in containing a quarterback on the run.
Pass taken in by his big tight end. Touchdown, Broncos. Greg Dulcich, an 11-yard touchdown. And the Broncos have answered that early field goal to take a first quarter lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes it a 7-3 lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will be returned from deep in the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. They finished off their opening drive of the campaign with a field goal on the last drive. Now they'll search for a touchdown here on this go-around. 1st and 10 to about the 23. Ball at the 23, 2nd and 8. Justin Herbert looking to pass. To the flat, that's complete to his running back.
I know it was a game, but you have to sense probably a little bit of disappointment there because when it's out there in open space, I think they expect to get more out of a play, don't you?
Especially when you're getting it to your guy out of the backfield. You're expecting him to be able to create something, be a little more shifty.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Good open field tackling held it to an okay gain.
On 3rd down, they're going to run for it here. And he is going to wind up losing yardage here as that will take us. Blake Gillikin on to punt now on 4th down. And Marvin Mims deep for Denver. Taking it about the 16. 56 yards the punt that time, 12 on the return. And the Broncos take over, 1st down and 10. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways, because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
I certainly thought they had an open look beyond the 1st down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. He'll drop to throw. He'll get this into the hands of Ayuk. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And it's 2nd down. He'll look to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And now the ball's out, fumble near midfield. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble. That could have been trouble. So possession still theirs, but now they face a 3rd down. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. Now he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. Great way to convert on 3rd down there. 21 yards the play. So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 down at the 31. Again, he'll drop to throw. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. Here we go. Here's 2nd and 10. They'll look to throw again. And he gets it to his running back, Nick Chubb. And he's brought to the ground with another 1st down at the Chargers' 18. On play action, they'll throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. 2nd down and 4. Back to throw again. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll just get rid of it.
And here you're down in the red zone. You need to be smart, not force anything. So that's a wise decision to just get rid of the football.
This offense has converted 2 third downs on this drive already. This is 3rd and 4. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. He's going to be sacked back at the 23-yard line. That's Gregory Rousseau getting in there to bring him down. And this one is right through. And they push the lead up to a touchdown now at 10-3. So a nice kick there as they add 3 to the lead.
And from what I've seen so far, Brandon, I think they've been the better of the 2 teams here in the first half. So even though you want the touchdown, I think that's a nice job there to put 3 points on the board.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line. So bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards. The Charger drive about to get going. Still in the first half, but this offense has struggled. Haven't really been able to get anything going, not only in the points category, but in the yards category. We'll see if they can do better here on this drive. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. An ideal beginning of the drive there as they'll get 20 and a first down. Even from up here in the booth, the play-by-play guy could tell that there was some pretty good blocking on the right side of the line.
Well, you have good eyes, and it's almost like a ballet when it's executed that well. Everyone in the right spot, everyone in sync, everyone hitting the perfect notes. A little more percussion and a lot more bass, I would think, than you get your normal ballet. But at the same time, that was well executed.
And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. And now here's a carry heading left. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. 7 yards there and a first down.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive, they went 3 and out.
They'll try the air now with Herbert. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Thrown back across his body. Carlton Davis picks it. And the Broncos are going to take over here up near the 40. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And last time they were able to churn some clock. They got the field goal, added onto their lead. But that was a drive that was so long, it should have ended in a touchdown. You know that's how they felt.
And we'll both be headed to the airport after the game. But we probably should go.
The ball comes out. But this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same. The escapability in evidence there is that one good for 15 and a first. Our score 10-3 with 2 minutes remaining in quarter number 2. On first down, he'll drop to throw. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he's going to get this inside the 30. They'll look to throw now on first down. And he's going to go down. They sack him back right around the 30. He couldn't get rid of it. He winds up losing a yard. It's 2nd down. 2nd and 11. And he will find his man Sutton. That's complete. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. They'll set up to throw. Touchdown! Brandon Ayuk. A 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Broncos will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is now 17-3. The Broncos kickoff unit out there to kick this one away. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. The Charger drive about to get going. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation, either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
Play action. It's Herbert. It's taken in by Quentin Johnston. Now the Chargers will use the second of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Herbert off of play action. That is incomplete.
And partner, to me, that one was all about timing. If he's there too early, it's going to be a pass interference call. If he's too late, it's a completed pass. He was Johnny on the spot on that one.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Hey, Ray. Let's go.
Play action this time for Justin Herbert. He'll be brought down by the Broncos. It's a sack. Chargers going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. A nickel set defensively for the Broncos here on 3rd down. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
It's going to be another frustrating end to a drive here. This offense, they've not been able to get anything going in this first half. And now it's going to be time to gather on the sidelines and try and figure out what's going wrong. Who has an idea? Who has a plan?
Looking up into the roof, and he muffs it. It's loose. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. And we'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the 2nd half. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Pat Surtain. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And this is caught for a Bronco touchdown. Marvin Mims, 23 yards for the touchdown. And the Broncos are looking good here in the season opener as they're able to extend their lead. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. The Broncos kickoff unit out there to kick this one away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
On Herbert, his 3rd interception. Eddie Jackson picks it, and he'll return it to the 24-yard line. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. Here's a quick throw out to Mims. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. Here we go on 2nd and 12. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. Touchdown, Broncos. Marvin Mims. Already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Broncos are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and that'll increase their lead to 28. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The Charger drive about to get going. Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here... Look at this, middle of the field, a breakaway. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 70 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night. Sliding out, and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. Herbert. And his throw is incomplete.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 37. The defense shaking their heads, not aggressive enough, and they allow him to convert a 3rd and 18. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Hands it off out of the gun. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
Going to throw on 3rd down with Herbert. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by Pat Surtain. And the Broncos are going to take over at their own 30-yard line. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. They're continuing to rock and roll. And at intermission, you know, maybe sometimes you fear after such a good first half of a letdown, but that wasn't the case.
And what I remember most about being in those situations is exactly what you're talking about. You almost have that sense of satisfaction. You're like, we're doing really well. I remember one time someone saying, winning's fun, but so is playing really well. Why would we want to do otherwise? That was the message, to keep the intensity up, to keep things going, and that's exactly what we're seeing here from this team.
Yeah, it's helped them extend their lead. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. And that is incomplete.
Well, he certainly thought he had a window to push that ball downfield, but as soon as he released the throw, the corner was there to slam that window shut.
The Broncos send out their punter now. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the 3rd. This is taken at the 15. A big boot that time. 57 yards the official distance. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. The Charger drive about to get going.
Well, it's a game that they would rather probably forget about, at least to this point, Charles. And one reason is turnovers. A turnover on the last drive. They had the issue in the first half as well, and that's really, unfortunately for them, helped to put this game out of reach.
And you know they won't want to admit it to themselves, but we know that winning the game is pretty much out of the picture now. So their bottom line is, how do they play a clean game the rest of this one, right? Take care of the football, no more turnovers, and see how that works.
2nd and 10. Here's Herbert once more. And my goodness, another interception. Carlton Davis picks it. And a great return here gets this one all the way down to the I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his 2nd interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ball game, I would have said never, not in a million years. But here we go. Blitz forthcoming as he'll look to throw. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Gilbert. They're going to hurry back to the line now. Throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete. Was that the incorrect read or just more an error on the throw by the quarterback?
I lean more towards the latter because it seemed like he was open there, just missed him on the throw.
And a tough one to miss because now you're dealing with a 4th down. They'll run for it. Chubb. And he'll have the first down, getting this one to the 14-yard line. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. touchdown. Marvin Mims, a dynamo since the break. 3 third-quarter touchdowns. And the Broncos get another third-quarter touchdown to add on to that lead. No going for 2. They'll kick the point after. And he's been a busy man. 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. The Broncos kickoff unit out there to kick this one away. Now this will be returned from deep in the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. The Charger drive about to get going. Well, we're still in the third quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable now. A win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles. But I don't know. Do you look at this as a time to just improve and maybe start to look towards the future?
I think you have to find something to play for, something to grasp onto until the clock runs out. But, Brandon, we've been around this game a long time. This is an outlier. You don't get many blowouts like this no matter how the game looks on paper going in. This one has turned out to be everyone's worst nightmare realized.
Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. That is caught. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert.
Hold on a second. Was that the fullback? That was the fullback. Who says it? The slot receivers are the only guys who can catch the football and get big yardage after the catch. Really nice job there. Showing good hands and an ability to get upfield.
And he's across the 45. It'll be second down. Duggan now to throw. He's going to loft one deep left side here. This is caught inside the 15. Then he will finally be taken down. But how about that play? It's a big one. On the final act. A chance for a first touchdown drive of the year. It's 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And a little bit of space there takes it inside the 5 to the 3. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. They'll try again. Pushing for the end zone, but he's not going to get there. They stop him just shy of the goal line. They'll try to run this one in. And I don't think he got there. No, they stop him right where it all started. A field goal does you no good, so they're going to stay out there and go for it on 4th. And it'll be intercepted. Carlton Davis picks it. And the Broncos are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. They begin with a quick throw out left. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. 1st down.
Trouble, 38. Right through. Red, yellow.
He'll drop to throw. And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much. Well, up big here in the 4th quarter, up really big. That pass and incompletion, I don't think they needed the completion, but Charles, this is an offense right now that they're just having fun. They're clicking on all cylinders.
Yeah, you're right. They didn't need a completion. They certainly don't need any more points, but they're not going to turn them down. They're going to continue to run what they have in their playbook, and they still want to run it efficiently.
They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he's brought to the ground with another 1st down at the Chargers' 42. Off the play fake. He'll look to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy because that gives them all a chance to pad their stats a bit. But as far as the actual need, you and I both know they can just run this clock out because this one, it was over a long time ago.
They'll look to throw again.
That's complete out left to Ayuk.
3 yards is the gain that time. 2nd and goal. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry up.
22 needle. Black shot. Ready.
Back to throw again. Eluding the pressure right.
And that one going to come up short. Low throw. Well, they're up comfortably here, Charles, but that lead certainly not dissuading them from pressing the envelope late. I mean, if anything, with these passes, it's like they're getting more aggressive to try to drive the ball downfield.
And that will certainly lend itself to some post-game questions for that coach. And maybe you and I should attend that press conference to see what he has to say because someone's going to ask him why he continued to push it. My guess, he didn't like how some of the snaps were run earlier, and he wanted to use that as a chance to clean things up. But he certainly will have some explaining to do.
Now they go for it on 4th down, but that pass is knocked away and incomplete. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Well, that gives him a little room, but not much. A gain of 2 to the 5. And they're going to speed things up here.
To throw is Duggan.
He's going to float this one deep right side. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
Throwing, Duggan.
Oh, what a read on the outside as it's intercepted. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Bronco defense has a touchdown. Point after, right down the middle. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. And whatever promise they showed in the preseason has not translated into week 1 because they have not been particularly competitive here at home, no less. So these fans just kind of beside themselves right now.
They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter.
Duggan looking to throw.
Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down.
First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Duggan. And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground.
They had their backs up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple of more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
2nd and 10. Well, now they'll try the end around. On a nice burst there as he'll take this inside the 30 to the 28-yard line. First down, Los Angeles there with a pickup of 14 yards.
Well, that play looks familiar because we saw them working on it in practice this week. And for a lineman trying to block on this play, they love when they get the defense moving in one direction. And when they try and change directions, it's a lot easier to pick them up and ward them off.
His throw caught right around the 6. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. A well-executed 22-yard gain. They'll try and run this one right up the gut. And he's across for the touchdown. Too little, too late. But he does get in for 6.
No wonder you're grinning. You just beat me in our fantasy league.
Indeed I did, my good man. He finishes off the drive with a touchdown run, Charles. Remember, he also had a catch on this drive as well.
And that's what running backs want to be in today's NFL. A complete back. 3 down, stay on the field, run it and catch it, and he gets it done.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And not willing to risk another fumble, he'll sit on this one. It's a touchback.
Here we go.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And checking the timeouts, they do have 2 defensively, but no real need to use them as they're not going to be able to stop the clock after that. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. Now the Chargers will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. Now it looks like he'll throw here. Got a man open. It's Sutton. And now off to the races down the right side. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Partner, in the sportsmanship handbook, there's something to be said for calling the dogs off in a blowout. But these defenders, they also know this is the NFL, and it's their job to stop them, whether they're in the game or they're down by a handful of touchdowns.
On second down, here's a keeper by the QB. And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. But fortunately, another offensive player quick to react, and they will indeed retain possession. Good news, they kept the ball. Bad news, it's 3rd and long. Pass taken in by his big tight end. Now the Broncos going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Well, fans expect these primetime slots to deliver some of the best games each week. And, well, one team has certainly followed through with that tonight. Just an absolute clinic, Charles, on offense here. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. Extra point attempt here still to come. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead.
Broncos 52, Chargers 10.
The Broncos kickoff unit out there to kick this one away. And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
The Charger drive about to get going. And no doubt this is not the way that they had hoped to open their season. Thoroughly outplayed here in front of the national audience. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Now defensively, you look at the numbers. Another incomplete pass that we just saw, and they're under 200 yards passing for the game, so they've done their job on that side of the ball.
Yeah, recently I was actually working a game where a quarterback had a streak of 5 straight games without a 200-yard game. And that was a big talk, both in his town and amongst his team. How do we get the passing game going? So big credit to them, holding them under 200 today.
So following the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 25. Here's Duggan to throw. And the Broncos get there and take him down. And with just inside of 10 seconds to go, they'll burn their final timeout. 9 seconds left. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
And now this ball picked up by the offense. But here in the final 2 minutes of the game, this will be blown dead. Only the fumbler can advance the football. So this will go back to the spot of the fumble itself.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that will be incomplete. As time has run out.